Welcome my students, welcome to my today's topic. Today our topic is triangle. Okay, so go to the lesson. Already you have studied about the triangles and their various properties in your earlier classes. And you know that a closed figure formed by three intersecting lines is called a triangle. Okay, so here tri means three. Okay, so a triangle has three sides, three angles and three vertices. Okay, for example, if I take this triangle, that is ABC triangle, ABC triangle, it is denoted by triangle A, B and C. Okay, so in this triangle AB, BC and AC are the three sides, and angle A, angle B and angle C are the three angles, and vertex A, vertex B and vertex C, that means three vertices are there in this figure. Okay, so in this triangle AB, BC, CA are the three sides, angle A, angle B and angle C are the three angles, and ABC are the three vertices. You know what is vertex, what is edge. Okay, so in this chapter we will study in details about the congruence of triangles, rules of congruence, some more properties of triangles and inequalities in a triangle. Okay, now we'll start congruence of triangles. Already you must have observed that two copies of your photographs of the same size are identical. Similarly, two bangles of the same size are identical. Okay, got it? So what do you mean by congruent figure or congruent? Actually, congruent means equal in all respects of figures whose shapes and size are both the same. Okay, so here what do you mean by congruent triangles? Congruent triangles are the triangles that have the same size and shape. Okay, so this means that the corresponding sides are equal and the corresponding angles are equal. Okay, here in this figure you can see that side A equal to side D here, side B in this triangle is equivalent to side E in this triangle, and side C equal to side F, and angle X is equal to angle S, angle Y equal to angle T and angle Z equal to angle E. Okay, so if the angles and sides are same in both of the triangles, we can say that these triangles are congruent triangles. Okay, now the congruence is denoted by a symbol. Here it is the symbol. Okay, so if I say that this triangle is ABC triangle and this triangle is DEF triangle, then you can write that triangle ABC congruent to triangle DE and F. Okay, so you can use this symbol to clarify that these triangles are incongruent. Okay, now we will do some explanation. If a triangle, suppose here the triangle we are taking, one is ABC and PRQ. Okay, in both of these triangles, if I say that, or if I write that triangle PQR congruent to triangle ABC, then the sides of triangle PQR fall on corresponding equal sides of triangle ABC, and so is the case for the angles. This means that PQ covers AB, QR covers BC and RP covers CA. Okay, and angle P, angle Q and angle R covers angle A, angle B and angle C respectively. So that means that in both of these triangles, side side AC equal to side PR, side BC equal to side RQ and side PQ equal to side AB, because the value of these sides are equal. Okay, and angle A equal to angle P, angle B equal to angle Q, angle C equal to angle R. So these two triangles are incongruent, we can say that. Also between the vertices there is an existence of 1-1 correspondence, that is P corresponds to A, Q corresponds to B, R corresponds to C, and it is written as like that way. Okay, so under this condition the correspondence triangle PQR congruent to triangle ABC is true, but it is not correct for the corresponding triangle QRP congruent to triangle ABC. Okay, Q, the value of PQ is 4.5 centimeter, and here in this figure the value of AB is 4.5 centimeter, so that we have to start from A, B and C, and here we have to start P, Q, R. Okay, okay, go to the next slide. So now congruency can be predicted without actually measuring the sides and angles of a triangle. Okay, so now we will be learning about the different rules of congruency. These are as follows. Number one is SSS, that means side rule. SAS, side angle side rule. ASA, angle side angle rule. AAS, angle side rule, and last one RHS, that is right angle hypotenuse side. Okay, so let us learn them all in details. Okay, go to the next slide. And the first one is side rule. Okay, so side is a rule that is used to prove whether a given set of triangles are congruent or not. Okay, so SS rules, that means side rule, states that if three sides of one triangle are equal to three sides of another triangle, then the triangles are congruent. Okay, so in this figure we are taking two triangles, one is ABC and another one is PQR. Okay, so in this both triangle, AB equal to RP, yes, AB equal to RP, or you can say that PR. Okay, CB or BC equal to PQ, and CA equal to QR. Okay, so triangle ABC is congruent to triangle RPQ here. So we can write that triangle ABC, then congruent sign, and then RPQ. Okay, so this rule is known as the side rule. Okay, next rule is SAS congruent rule or side angle side rule. Two triangles are said to be congruent if two sides and the included angle of one triangle are equal to the two sides and the included angle of the other triangle. So here we have to prove that triangle AOD, that means this triangle, and triangle BOC, that means these triangles are incongruent, and AD, that is AD parallel to BC. Okay, okay. Now you may note that in triangle AOD and triangle BOC, already given that OA equal to OB and OC equal to OD. Okay, already we are given that OA equal to OB and OC equal to OD. Okay, and also angle AOD, that means this angle, and angle BOC, this angle, form a pair of vertically opposite angles. Okay, so we may write that angle AOD equal to angle BOC. Okay, so we can write that triangle AOD congruent to triangle BOC. Okay, by applying SAS congruence rule, because we know SAS rule means we have to prove the equality in sides, two sides and one angle. Okay, so here angle is AOD equal to angle BOC and two sides, that means OA equal to OB, OA equal to OB, and OC equal to OD here. Okay, got it? Okay, now the second part is we have to prove that side AD parallel to side BC. So in congruent triangles AOD and BOC, the corresponding parts of the triangle side are equal. Okay, so we can write that OAD is equal to OBC. Okay, and these conditions form a pair of alternate angles for line segment AD and BC. So therefore the sides AD parallel to BC here. Okay, got it? Okay.